What are the 7 sweetest and most delicious breakfasts we have here at Grande? I have been thinking over this question since you spoke to me last night and said that you wanted something sweet and delicious this morning. So I've been thinking over our menu, and I thought if you want something really sweet to start your day, it would have to be one of these 7. Yes, definitely. And of course, because we are here at Le Grande, instead of just telling you about these 7 decadent and devilish breakfasts, as I tell you about them, they will appear right in front of us. First, we have our chocolate chip pancakes. And you can see here that we have 3 deliciously wonderful types of chocolate chip pancakes. These are golden brown and are served one on top of the other. The chocolate chips within these pancakes, we have white chocolate, milk chocolate, and my personal favorite, dark chocolate. Now, if you, like me, are in love with one type of chocolate, of course we can prepare these pancakes for you all in the type of chocolate that you desire. And of course we sprinkle extra chocolate chips over the top. Now, this is the way I prefer them served, just out one next to the other. As a kid, my dad used to always give them to me, and I would actually cut them into little pieces like a piece of pizza and gobble them all up. But if you prefer, we can do them in a stack as well, so that you can cover them with whatever topping you may desire and eat them in a stack formation. However you eat them, they will be the most delicious chocolate chip pancakes that you have ever had. That being said, they perhaps are outdone by our next dish, which is our double chocolate pancakes. If you like to start the day with dessert, this is the closest thing that you can get and still call it breakfast food. These are 3 chocolate pancakes, and they are flavored with chocolate. They have that wonderful chocolate flavor just in the pancakes themselves. But they have then been outdone by being smothered in a nice chocolate ganache. And you can see with this chocolate ganache that it is not flimsy, but a nice substantial ganache. Something that will stick to your mouth so that you will feel the chocolate in every single bite. On top of the chocolate ganache, we then have our strawberry coulis. These strawberries do come straight down Tingledom Boulevard in the greenhouses right around Tingledom Castle. which gives them that local freshness and flavor. They are amazing. And of course, we top this all off with a lovely bit of the freshest of fresh mint. Oh, divine. Just seeing that, I am quite tempted to have that for my own breakfast. But perhaps we will both be tempted by our third breakfast of the sweetest of sweet varieties, which is our nice, simple buttermilk waffles. Now these are simple, but amazing. They have a beautiful golden color, cooked to absolute perfection. You can just see the lovely evenness and consistency. This recipe has been perfected over generations, and I don't know if it can be any more perfected. It is perfect. With our buttermilk waffles, you can see there are lovely little divots to hold pockets of whatever syrup you desire. The ones I'm showing you here are a classic maple syrup. What is better than maple syrup on buttermilk waffles that are golden and delicious like this? Well, perhaps waffles like this with maple syrup and whipped butter, which of course these have as well. Now for our fourth breakfast that I have been dreaming up to show to you, we have these waffles, a little bit different topping. We have our fresh Tingledom grounds strawberries once again, and they have been sweetened ever so slightly with just a bit of Demerara sugar. This just adds that extra bit to cut through the tartness of the strawberries and really bring out that gorgeous strawberry flavor. Top these on top of that perfected waffle, and you have a wonderful breakfast, particularly as here it is complemented with scatters of the freshest of fresh mint. Now let me show you the fifth breakfast that I definitely had to show to you. These are our grapes. And if you've never had grapes before, you can see here they are a very thin batter. So they're kind of like a thin pancake, but they don't have any puff at all. Very egg dominant, but they are sweet and they are chewy and oh so yummy. This is my favorite preparation that we have, and is the same way that my dad used to prepare them for me as a child. On the interior, you have cinnamon with brown sugar, and it's very simple, and these three gorgeous golden brown grapes have been rolled up with that nice simple and oh so sweet interior. And then they've been sprinkled on top with bits of brown sugar, and there's enough for little brown sugar crumbs around the plate. It's wonderful when you're putting your fork in to break off a piece. You can just grab a little bit of extra from that crumb on the side. Now we move to our sixth dessert, which is our strawberry and peach crisp. Now I've probably won you over already on the strawberries. We all know how magical the castle is, and everything that grows there is just its own special thing. These peaches come from an orchard to the west of Tingledom and to the south, yes, not in the middle of the desert. The orchard there grows these peaches, which are a special variety grown only here on the island of Tingledom, suited perfectly to our climate here, which is very unique, and it just captures the essence of peach flavor. Oh, they're amazing. At the base of this crisp, we have cooked together these peaches and strawberries, and the varieties chosen just blend together and melt, and you would think that they were just meant to be together. Of course, this is topped with a crisp of sweetened oatmeal, and there's so much buttery, sugary goodness in there as well. A perfect complement to the fruit, just adds that bit of crunch. Oh. And then we have topped this with a heavenly swirl of our house whipped cream. Very, very decadent way to start your day. And last but not least is our royal rhubarb crumble. You can see this crumble earns its royal reputation from the manner of its serving as well as its storied history. It is served in our finest and most elegant show plate to really emphasize the beauty and delight that this dish has to offer. The history of this rhubarb crumble actually goes back to Queen Rose, who is, of course, well known for being the inspiration for the Sleepy Time Cafe. So too for our rhubarb crumble. She was a massive fan and worked with the cooks to perfect this recipe. At the base of this rhubarb crumble is our tart and delicious rhubarb. Now this grows east of Tingledom, over in the forests there on the edge, obviously not right in the forest, does need sunlight to grow, but off in that direction. There's a little old woman there who grows it for us, and she's quite a character. So we get this beautiful rhubarb from her, and it is perfect at this time of year. It is tart and delicious and the perfect bottom for this crumble. We have a oaty, buttery crumble topping, and then, of course, at the very, very top is a healthy portion of our whipped cream. So if your sweet tooth hasn't been sated just by seeing these, what can I get you?